And all that calmness that appears on the surface is a mirage, because up under it there's a current swirling around, threatening to pull me down. The enemy is always after me because of what God put inside of me. And the only thing that keeps me pushing in the midst of all this is the dreams that God gave me. I know what I saw, and I know where I'm going to be. I have not seen it yet, so I can't quit. And I thank God for the gift of showing me things in dreams, because it helped me to understand this game that the enemy is playing with me. You know, I had a dream this morning when I went back to sleep, and at first, literally, I thought it was a dream about domestic violence, because in the dream I couldn't see I couldn't really make out the face of the person. But I know the more I talked to him and the nicer I was to him, the angrier he kept getting. It's like he was tracking his eyes along my jawline to see where he could slap me, where he could get a good grip on my face and just slap me to the ground. And all he was waiting for is just one word, one flinch, one something, so he could retaliate. And I wouldn't give it to him. And it made him furious. And as I went over the dream over and over again, I'm like, what is this about? It got to be more to it than what's on the surface. And you know, as I was getting dressed to go and do this interview, it was so clear that figure that I couldn't see, that was Satan. And that was him getting angry, because no matter what he keep throwing at me, I keep jumping them hurdles like it ain't nothing. And I do it with grace. And I don't drag nobody down with me. I handle whatever happened to me, I handle it like a lady. Shoot, this time last year I was walking around with a full black eye and did not mention one word about it on Facebook. I got hit in my eye so hard I had to have CAT scans. I had a cut up under my eye. And I wore my hair to cover it up and did what I had to do, and never mentioned that person or said anything about that person. I handled it with grace. And you know, that made him more furious. It's the same thing with Satan. The more he keep trying you, he wants you to pop. He wants you to say, that's it. And that's the moment where you need to calm down, step back, look at the situation and say, I'm on to you, Satan. I know what you're trying to make me do, and it's not going to work. And, you know, I thank God for that confirmation, because he really pushing me when it comes to my grandbaby. You see, I can't really talk about it without feeling some type of way, y'all. He pushing me. You know, in the carnal side of me, I had another dream last night that I saw my grandbaby. She was taller. She was lanky. And when she saw me, she said, yeah, why you haven't called me? And I just snatched her up and I just ran with her. But I know that's not the way. I got to let God fight my battles. If I'm going to let him fight my battles, I got to let him fight it all the way, even though it looked gory from the outside. It looked bad from where I'm looking. But I know God sees all, he knows all, he have a purpose for everything. And I have to just let him do what he can do. But the enemy just keep pushing with my son. But that dream gave me the drive to not fall for the tricks of the enemy. What he's trying to do, trying to push me over the edge when it comes to my children and my grandchildren. Because every other part of my life, I'm cool. I am fine. I don't have no complaints. But that right there, man, he stopped thinking about my grandbaby. Since the day that girl left. Now, one day has went by that I have not thought about my granddaughter. And you know, that's a sad thing when a man brings a child into this world and can go a whole year without seeing his child and it not bother them. And I think that's what hurt me the most. The fact that I can't see my granddaughter and the fact that my son don't even care. This is his baby. This not a home girl that moved out of town and they can't hang out no more. But in the midst of all that, I have to be calm. Can't let them see me sweat. And it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure to be me, because I got a lot of people looking up to me, and I can't let them down. I got God looking down at me. I can't let him down. So I just ask that y'all keep me in y'all prayers always. Always, please keep me in your prayers. I truly, truly appreciate them. If you praying to anybody but God or Jesus Christ, God, don't pray for me. I ain't trying to be funny, but don't pray for me. Because I got some witches around me. Well, anyway, this has been your Word on Wheels that went all over the place, but I'm about to go in and do my interview for the documentary, and whenever it's released or whenever it's in a phase where I can mention the name of it, I surely will tell y'all, because this is something that needs to be addressed, because we sweep it under the rug and it creates beautiful people on the outside like me who's torn up on inside and have to fight every day. Y'all have a good Sunday.